How are we with supplies?
Not bad. We put all in heap, hired hands counting it. With supply from you, not bad. Not bad.
How much do we have?
For few weeks for sure. But we got to count it right.
I've come for food.
For sure. Here, full ration. You cannot fight with empty belly.
Here he is, our new fearless and shameless commander.
Let's drink for courage.
Gladly, but not now.
Anyway, it is still too early to drink.
Why have you come to see us, Henry?
G.Skill tells me you both volunteered for my company.
Although we are not brothers of the same blood, I would still rather die by your side.
I would rather live. And that is why I'm here. Is there anyone better to tell you to stop doing stupid things?
Fair enough. Now why don't you two go to the Outer Bailey with the others, eh? We'll talk about the rest there, and I'll give you your orders.
I cannot wait to hear his speech.
Well, let us go then.
Would you look at this big-eared boy?
Well, this is unbelievable. Why, if it isn't Henry the blacksmith himself.
No, wait. The son of Sir Radzik.
Indeed. The boy's almost a lord. I'm glad to see you again.
I'm glad to see you too, lads. I hardly recognized you at first. What's with the beards?
Me and Yannick bet we wouldn't shave till we got home.
And whoever has the shortest beard will have to pay the other one's bill at the tavern.
So who's winning?
Me, of course, as you can see.
Don't listen to him. I'm winning. But just by a hair. Ha!
G.Skill's made me a commander. You're now in my company.
We know. We volunteered for your company.
We'd rather have Henry of Skalitz than Lord Capon with his nose in the air, or that madman the devil.
If there's anyone will get us through this, it's Henry. That's what I said to Yaroslav. That boy survived his own death at least once.
Get up and wait here for the others. Then we'll assign tasks.
Well, that boy's taking his new role seriously, eh?
Aye. You might even think he knows what he's doing.
Grüß Gott. Was brauchst du, mein Herr?
How's it looking, Captain? Do we have enough arms and ammunition?
We have enough ammunition for now, but we have fewer targets. Those brag bastards have dug into the village and are building barricades. But when they come again, stop by here with the men for arrows.
All right. So you're in charge of the smithy here? I've got plenty of experience as a blacksmith. Can I help you with anything?
You are a blacksmith? Sehr gut. We found a lot of very old weapons in the fortress, which, with a bit of care, could still be usable. So, if you know how to do it, take 2 Schwerter over there from the table and see if you can get those edges sharpened up. Do you want to help us? Sharpen these swords then.
That should do it.
I had a look at those swords. Here they are.
Let me see them. Amazing. Great work. They are as good as new. You know your way around the smithy, young man. Danke. Someday I will repay you for your help. Mein Freund.
Henry, you are still alive.
You want to talk? How are you?
I cannot complain, my friend. But I do not know enough swear words in your language to express my feelings properly. But seriously, the fever has gone down, and the arrow did not hit anything important inside of me. So, I will be fine in a few days. Thanks mostly to Catherine here. She's taking such good care of me.
I could take even better care of him if he didn't go wandering off all the time.
I've come here to thank you for what you did for me at the Italian court. If you didn't help me, who knows if I would have made it out of there alive.
Come now. If you had not helped me when they wanted to accuse me of Triton's murder, Grozav would have had me drawn and quartered. Maybe I should have left with you when you gave me the opportunity. But who could have known they would begin shooting at me?
I see you've set up an infirmary here.
Someone has to put you fellas back together. Since you don't know how to take care of yourselves.
Catherine has mastered this art. Many learned men could envy her skills. It is a pity I did not know that earlier. I would have given her more to do in the camp than laundry.
Do you need help with anything?
Of course I do. With everything.
We've gathered up all the supplies we could find, but it's not enough for a long siege.
Maybe you could tell the others to try not to bleed too much.
Or just to die straight off and get it over with.
But if you have any injury or ailment, come here and we will help you. Yes? Do not risk losing your limbs to save us trouble.
I ought to leave.
Take care, friend.
And don't forget we're here. If you happen to fall off the walls or get an arrow in the arse, come see us. Hurry, you'll be fine.
What brings you here, Henry?
My duties as your commander.
My word, who would have thought this would happen back at the pond?
You mean at the pond where you and G.Skill attacked us?
Right, well, no one told us we were fighting for the same side. It was a mistake, an unfortunate incident. Basically, we fucked up.
But I haven't come here to reprimand you. We've been through a lot since then. But now, we're fighting for the same thing, right?
Nicely put. I just hope I don't die as poor as I was on the day I was born.
So that's why you're doing this? For money?
Hey, brother, you're talking to the ones who always get the short end of the stick. Always.
That doesn't mean we won't support you, but you could make sure we finally get something out of it.
You see, people always need to hope for a better tomorrow.
I understand you. But those men aren't out there to bring us good tidings. So, grab your things and join the others in the Outer Bailey. You'll get your orders there. We're not just going to hand them the silver now, are we?
Most certainly not, brother. I mean, Commander.
Look what I have for you.
All right, company. Everyone is here.
Well, Commander, have you prepared a big speech for us?
You're in luck then. Stay by me during the battle, and nothing will happen to you.
It is true. I've seen Henry fight many times. We could not have a better commander.
Still, I hope I don't have to see it with my own eyes.
Come now. I'll be glad to see what kind of warrior our boy from Skalitz has become.
Fuck, Mikesh. Are you hearing this? He really thinks we'll make it through this alive.
Well, I'd love to believe that, my friend.
What are your orders, Henry?
What do you think is most needed now, Kubyanka?
There's nothing happening yet, so we have some time. We must use it to repair our arms, collect ammunition, and sharpen our weapons.
The Praggers aren't ready to mount another attack yet, so there's no need to waste your energy. Prepare your weapons, eat, and get some rest while you can. The next attack won't be too far away, so I want you all at full strength.
All right, men. You have your orders. Dismissed! Oh, and Henry, you should go and rest, too. Tonight you will be checking the posts.
Here you are, Henry. Do you have a moment?
What's up?
I thought we could have a little chat. We've both been given command of a company. How's it going so far?
Well, a commander is nothing without good men. My company's not too bad.
You've had command for less than a day, but you're already spouting such wisdom. Henry of Skalitz, a modern-day Alexander the Great. I had no idea you had the soul of a strategist.
I've picked up a few things here and there. And what about you? You're quite experienced when it comes to giving orders, right?
Bollocks. Ordering someone to bring you wine is different from commanding troops in a battle. Whereas I have plenty of experience with the former, in the case of the latter, it was always me who was carrying out orders.
Aye. I'm used to following orders in battle too.
We were both trying to show off. We wanted to deliver that letter to Trotsky and come back home to a lord's welcome.
Things have got a bit complicated, haven't they?
Tell me about it. But we can't give up now. Well, enough talk. You should go and rest. Take care of yourself and your men.
You too.
Won't disturb you any longer. Rest.
Time for watch, you lazy sack of shit.
All right. I'm going already. Any news?
We've run out of beer. We're fucked.
Aye. I bet you had a hand in that, eh?
And what else should I do? I took Markvart down, and the fucking Praggers are fucked. Now get going.
What's that? What are you doing prowling about here?
You check things, Henry?
How are things? Is everything all right?
Quite like grave.
Let's hope it's not the quiet before the storm.
Anything fuck up, I sound alarm.
I really need to eat something. Wake up!
What? What's going on?
What's going on? You're sleeping on watch.
Clearly. Shit! Christ, don't tell anyone. I won't fuck up again. I'll stay awake.
Henry, you're also on watch?
How's it looking?
There's a lot of movement in their camp over there, on the other side of the marsh. It wasn't like that yesterday.
Keep an eye out. And sound the alarm if you need to. To arms! To arms! We're under attack! Ladders against the walls! Knock them down!
You can't stand up to this! He's at it!
Listen up! I want to double up patrols on the palisade. There'll be a guard posted at the tower and the gate at all times. No one may leave their post until someone comes to replace them. Keep your eyes locked on what's outside the castle. If you need to shit, you better let it drop from the walls. The Pragas know it'll take more than brute force to get the better of us. Now they will try deception. Today they nearly took the castle from us without a fight. That can't happen again. Now get to work! How the hell did they manage to get inside without anyone noticing? Were you there?
They killed one of P-Sec's men and put on his colors.
I didn't expect something so deceptive from the Pragas. Although, after the devil shot at them, we can't expect them to be honorable.
What'll we do now?
We must bolster our patrols. We can't afford a cock-up like this again. On the other hand, we mustn't overdo it. Your men saved our asses, mainly because they were the ones who were arrested. Good work, Henry. We'll take it from here.
It seems they are very keen on having this silver. I wasn't expecting them to move so fast. We need to do something about this.
I'm sure they'd love to get the silver. Just let them try.
Gentlemen, tough words will not win us the battle. We have no response yet from Jobst. Our supplies are running thin, our ammunition is running out, and the moat will be filled in any day now. I propose reopening negotiations with them.
Fuck negotiating.
Yes, it will get us nowhere.
But we can't just sit here. They're advancing too quickly. We have to slow them down somehow.
And slow them down we shall. They think they've driven us into a corner, so we'll have to convince them of the opposite. We'll attack them.
What? But that would be suicide.
I agree. What exactly are we going to attack?
They've made themselves nice and comfy in the village below the fortress. And they're building their bloody barricades, ladders, and God knows what else. All of it has to burn.
You're mad.
So how will we do it?
I've chosen a group of riders from among Peter's men who know the village well. They'll ride in and set the camp ablaze.
How will they get in? The village is full of enemies.
I know. That's why there'll be another group to create a distraction. We'll send another company down below the northern wall to make a mess in their trenches. That will get the Pragas riled up, and in the meantime, we'll burn down their camp.
That leaves us with one detail to work out. Who will go down below the walls? It's a suicide mission.
I'll do it.
Would you look at that? Take him as an example. And not you, Henry. I need you at the castle. Don't worry, Hinak will lead the charge. He's already preparing.
Would not someone more level-headed be better?
You don't know Devil.
Aye, a madman for a mad plan.
But Devil won't go alone. Henry, Capon, you're both decent marksmen. Probably the best we have, so I want both of you on the ramparts. But each of you will choose 3 of your men who'll leave the fortress with the Devil.
You want me and Henry to choose men to send to their certain death?
You're a commander, so act like one. We must slow them down at all costs.
In that case, please excuse me. I'll have to get ready.
We're done here anyway. To the task, gentlemen!
This won't end well.
Henry, come here. There's something else I want to discuss with you. We're still holding a prisoner from our last clash. Dry Devil will interrogate him. We need to find out where to focus our attack in the village.
What do you mean?
Where they store ammunition, where they keep food, whether or not they're building siege engines. The more we know, the more damage we can cause them. Get that information out of him at all costs.
Am I supposed to torture the prisoner?
I don't care what you do with him. I just want answers.
I'm on it.
May God be with you.
Christ, pardon me.
Do you have any food for me?
Half the ration for each man. We must save. Here, friend.
Commander?
How are you holding out, Sam?
Absolutely epis raris. I cannot stand any more of this fucking waiting. If they want to fight us, let them come, so we can sort this out once and for all. I have Mishpoche in Kuttenberg, loved ones, and who knows what is going on there now that Sigismund lost all his money and disappeared.
I'm thinking about choosing you for the raid.
Ah, what an honor. But if you send Kobienka, I will go too, of course. At least he knows how to keep a cool head in battle, unlike that Hammer Dry Devil. Also, he's a bloody sorcerer with a knife. I am an amateur compared to him.
I'll still need to think about who I'll pick.
Henry?
How you doing? Not losing hope, are you?
How could I? The siege has only just begun. And today our fellas are going to rip those fuckers to shreds.
I need someone from our company to go on a raid.
Well, fuck. And I thought we were friends.
Well, I didn't say you'd be going.
Well, I'm just shanking your pizzle. But I only want experienced men with me. No greenhorns. If you want me to go, that is.
All right, you'll go. The others are waiting for you by the gate. Take care of our men.
We'll kick their arses.
I'm listening.
How's it going, Yaroslav?
Don't worry. Us Skalitz lads are thick-skinned, right? Oh, and Henry. I talked to Samuel. You never told me you two are brothers.
No, not by blood, but aye, we are.
Your pa was a brave man. You two have that in common, I've got to admit.
I need men for a raid on the Prager's trenches.
Aye, so I've heard. You're the leader of our band. Say the word, and I'll go.
All right. In that case, get ready to attack. We'll provide cover from the walls.
I hope Lord Capon is at his best today.
Good luck. The next round's on me.
Greetings, my friend.
How's it going, Yannick?
How do you think? Me and Yaroslav spent half our lives guarding that gate together. And now? Now we're guarding another fucking gate, just at a different castle.
I'm choosing men from our company to go on a raid with Dry Devil.
Ah, shit.
But I haven't decided who to pick yet.
I'm sorry.
Do you have any orders for me?
How are you feeling?
Shitty, to tell you the truth. I took such a blow to the helmet, everything went black for a bit. But you know what the best part is? It was one of ours who hit me! Bloody hell. Oof. I'm taking a load off now, but if you need anything, let me know. I'll manage somehow. I reckon Mikesh will grumble a bit, but you know him. We'll take a swig of schnapps, then get to work. You can't go to hell sober.
I'm choosing men for a raid on the trenches. I won't lie. It's not going to be easy.
All right then. So you want me to go somewhere or what?
I need to give it some more thought.
I'm listening.
How you doing, Mikesh? You ready to fight?
As ready as the next bloke, assuming he's alive.
In a little while, we'll open up the gates and go and light a nice big fire for the Pragers, so they stay warm.
Aye, so I've heard. I just hope they're not planning the same. I reckon it'll be a bloodbath either way. So you want me to go and get ready, eh?
Aye, I want you to go. I need people who know what they're doing.
Ready?
Can we start with the interrogation?
Hold your horses, youngster. He's one of those fuckers who crept in here before during the night. And he's pretty banged up from his skirmish. If we go too hard on him, he might kick the bucket. So we'd better stick to the most important questions. What will we start with?
We need to know more about how their siege camp is laid out, so our cavalry knows how to hit them where it hurts.
Aye. It'd be useful to know where they've got their ammunition and grub supplies. And if they're building any siege engines. So, we're agreed. Except, maybe for one thing. If you're going to shit yourself again like at Malashov, you'd better wait outside. Just remember, there's no time for mercy. I'll be going out there in a while, and everything we find out from him could make the operation a lot easier.
My men are going out with you, so don't think I'm not taking this seriously.
I'm glad we see eye to eye. Let's get to it then. God save you, friend. My, look at that finery. You must be the richest man in this castle.
You're still in the mood for jokes. I know you lot are fucked. So don't bother trying anything funny on me.
Oh, come now. I mean, we're just chatting here. I noticed you fellas are in the habit of taking stuff that doesn't belong to you. Like that camp of yours in the village, eh? Seems like you've settled in nicely there. And no doubt you've got it all neatly set up. So don't be shy. What can you tell us about it?
Fuck all!
Looks like we'll have to persuade you somehow.
Who do you think your loyalty is helping? Sigismund has taken off, and the silver he paid you with? That's what you see in front of you. That proves what a treacherous bastard he is. Anyway, do you really think you'll see as much as a groschen out of this? The ones at the top will take everything for themselves. You'll be lucky if you get back home with your head on your shoulders.
That's right. And you'll improve your chances by starting to talk. Now!
Fuck. You're right. Our main camp is in the village. We have another one on the road to Raborsh, but that's just to keep control of the road, so no one can bring you supplies.
That's not enough. I need details.
What? About what?
How are your supplies holding out, and where are you storing them?
There's some in the barn, on the green, but there's no problem with supplies. Even if you took everything from us, we'd simply get what we need from the surrounding villages.
Aye. We can't slow them down much that way.
How are your gunpowder and ammunition supplies?
Ever since our ammunition store in the camp burned down, the situation has been dire. But there's a smithy in the village, though, and we can make new arrowheads and cannonballs.
Aha! Wouldn't it be a pity if something happened to that smithy?
How do you want to conquer our position? Do you have any siege engines?
All our trebuchets are in Prague. The lads would like to have them brought here so they don't have to scale the walls with ladders, but that would take at least a week. So the captain ordered mantlets and ladders made. All the wood is carried into the smithy, and that's where the fellas do all the work.
That's good to know.
Good. I think that'll help us. But I'm not done with you yet.
That's right, fella. But we still have one more subject to discuss.
Let's talk about who's giving you orders. Is it Markvart or von Berghoff?
Fuck off!
Are you enjoying this? Is there any sense in this constant killing? Can't we come to an agreement? But how can we negotiate when we don't know who to talk to in your camp? So, tell us who's in charge.
Fine. Telling you won't make things any worse. Markvart is alive, but wounded. Von Berghoff took off somewhere right after the negotiations.
So who's giving you orders?
We have more than one commander. One of them you know for sure. That Frenchman, Brabant, was hand in glove with Markvart and von Berghoff. Now he's giving orders and acting like he grew up in Prague Castle.
Christ! Always knew that French bastard would fuck us over, but that's the limit! I hope the fellas run into him outside and chop his froggy balls off!
How badly wounded is von Aulitz?
I don't really know, but it's not good. The sawbones practically doesn't leave his side, and he hasn't shown himself in front of his men since the negotiations.
Where did Otto von Berghoff go?
How should I know? Back to his estate, I suppose? I swear to God, I don't know!
All right. I think we have what we need.
I'll report to Zizka myself. You go to the battlements and get ready. Get hold of the men who'll be coming with me.
Hey, what about me?
You better start praying. If I find out you've told me one word of a lie, I'll come back here and weave your guts into a nice pink chaperon.
Do you think I enjoy listening to your nonsense? Just like Steve.
Get the hell away from me!
Only I have stayed unconscious. Stop squirming around.
What are you shouting about?
Henry, help! Make him practice his black magic on someone else.
I will not be insulted. May your leg rot off for all I care.
Are you out of your mind? Do you even know who's treating you? He's the king's personal physician.
This bloke?
Half of Europe envied Sigismund because of him, and you turn your nose up.
Well, if he's really the king's personal sawbones, I reckon he could take a look at my leg.
I knew you'd come to your senses.
Thank you, Henry. Now show me that leg of yours.
Fine, do it. Clean it out. This pain is killing me.
Killing you? You look very much alive to me.
Oh, real nice.
I'm all done in. Could you take a look at my wounds?
Let's see. It's not too bad. There's others here who need my help even more. But you can make a healing decoction over there in the tower. There's a place for that there.
Smell of my own leg? It's that damn
Everything's ready. Should I give the order to attack?
There's no point in putting it off any longer. May God be with us. Ready then? Did you remember to take ammunition from the smithy?
I have everything I need.
All right. Before we start, let's go through the whole plan again, eh?
Agreed.
So, we have two groups ready, infantry and cavalry. The infantry were chosen by us and will be under the Devil's command. They'll cause mayhem in the trenches beneath the walls.
Work for the devil.
Exactly. Burning, shouting, and all that. Try to provoke the Pragas, and as soon as they attack, the second group will set out from the fortress.
Cavalry.
In the confusion, they'll quickly ride through the camp in the village and set it on fire, before the Pragas know what's happening.
Sounds good. From the prisoner, we learned that they're storing stuff in the forge. So the riders will know exactly what to set on fire.
Great. That'll make their job easier.
And what will we be doing?
That's simple. We'll be raining down on the Pragas from above, trying to ensure that the devil and our raiders survive and make it back to us.
Finally, your hunting skills will come in handy.
You're right about that. Happy hunting! Get ready, men!
Let it rain death upon them! We have to keep them busy! I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
Now you're mine, you bastard! Ha ha! Bleeding like a stuck pig!
There they are! Careful not to hit our men! They're carrying torches!
You don't know, by the way! No!
Look out! Enemy marksman on the right! Take them out, quick! It won't be much longer! Surprise, eh? Dung grubber! Yeah! Useless! Got it! And one for dear old Ma! Hold! They're lining up in the back! I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! They've already sounded the alarm in the village! They're lining up over there on the road on the right! Just a little
You're
longer
dead!
Look out! Over there! There are Pavashes coming out of the village! Aim at them!
To me!
Don't let
Get him
them
from behind!
Watch your fire!
Drew blood! Yeah!
Yeah, don't spare him!
Ha! Tough shit,
Right,
fucker!
eh, young brother?
Slice him up!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! Come on, we have to take them down!
Good!
Keep them away from our men!
What now, fucker?
Nice hit!
Come on, we have to take them down! Useless! A hit! Great! They're retreating! Good work! Now is our
Let him
time.
have it!
Keep them away from our men! Come on, we have to take them down!
It's on fire.
Hey! Hey! Back to the castle!
Let them in! Quick!
Devil, was it a success?
What? Can't you smell the ash in the air?
How did my men do?
Well, I've got to say you chose well. You really worked as a team out there. That's why they all managed to come back alive. Give them my praise.
How do you think the Praggers will retaliate?
I'm sure they'll be more careful now, and will slow their advance. So I reckon we did fucking good!
How did the battle go? Down there, I mean. I reckon things were a lot different up on the walls.
Yeah, it was a bloodbath as always. Only I think I knew one of those fellas.
What? One of the Praggers? From where?
Yeah, I think we were in Austria together. In Weikertslag. They called him Wasp. A little hot-headed bastard who showed up wherever blood was being spilled. I liked the bloke. I have no idea how he ended up with the Praggers. But knowing him saved my life.
How so? He helped you?
No, but when he saw me, he hesitated. Just long enough for me to stab him in the throat. Well, if I hadn't, he would have done the same to me.
Well then, I'll go and report to Zizka.
Now I get why they call you...
Are you alright, Yaroslav?
I am. But if it wasn't for Devil, I'd be dead. He's a madman. But we couldn't have pulled it off without him.
How are you doing?
Well, I reek like a smoked sausage, and I think I've got some burns on my side, but I reckon those Prague fuckers are really feeling the heat. You'll have to find someone else for this kind of work next time. I don't think we'll be that lucky twice.
Nah, of course. Hopefully Yobst will show up soon, and we'll be as free and rich as we should be. Now go and have a drink. You deserve it, Nikesh. Are you all right?
You made the right choice picking me. The devil was as wild as ever. You would have charged at those Pavisers alone, the damn fool. In any case, you really gave it to them. It was raining arrows and bowls.
Careful.
Do you know anything about von Bergov's escape?
To tell the truth, it cost me quite a lot of sleep. His chamber had no windows, the castle was full of people, and most of all, I couldn't imagine how a fancy lord could escape without help. It's not the kind of thing nobles do.
Did you figure something out?
The bastard was deceiving us the whole time. He wanted us to think he was playing along with us. And in the meantime, when he was let out for air, he stole a piece of wire from the forge and made himself a lockpick.
What? He made a lockpick? Von Bergov?
Believe it or not, I found it lying discarded below the stairs. All he had to do was wait for the right moment. And while we were celebrating Sigismund's withdrawal, he got out of his locked chamber.
Hang on though, that still doesn't explain how he got out of the castle. The courtyard was full of people. Someone would have seen him.
Ah, but he didn't go across the courtyard at all. He took the covers from the bed, slipped across the hall to another chamber, and lowered himself from the window down into the moat.
You're telling me he swam across?
Aye, believe it or not, there are people who can swim. And apparently von Bergov is one of them.
I don't know.
I saw that bed cover in the moat. How do you think it got there? I suppose it didn't hold his weight and came loose or tore off. That's why we didn't find any other traces at the top.
Sorry, but that's hard to swallow.
Look, I wouldn't have expected the noble Lord von Berkhoff to go lock-picking doors and hopping into moats, but that's exactly it, see? He had us fooled. There's simply no other explanation.
The raid is over. It was a success. And most of the men came back alive.
I know. Good work, Henry. Go and get some rest. You deserve it.
What are we gonna do now?
There's nothing we can do but wait. I was hoping they'd realize by now there's no easy plunder here and leave. But it looks like we'll have to hold out a bit longer. We can't let them have that silver. We have to hope Jobst returns soon with his army. You did a good job with that prisoner. You got a lot of information. As long as they don't bring in catapults from Prague, we still have a chance. But if they do, we're fucked. That injury taking care of Markvart will help us. And if that idiotic Frenchman is in charge now, it's only a matter of time before they fuck up.
It's over.
For now. I'm starting to think there's no way out this time. How many more men have to die before this is really over? I'm fed up with this. I don't want to send anyone else to their death. But maybe it'll be me who dies. And I won't care anymore. Kurva! G.Skill never should have put us in charge.
It's not your fault people are dying. We're under attack. We have to defend ourselves.
I know. I've seen plenty of death in my time, but still. Well, you of all people should know what I'm talking about. I lost my parents too, you know. I hardly knew them, but still.
You've barely ever talked about your parents.
I don't know much about them. They died when I was little. My uncle Hanush raised me. But sometimes I think about what my life would have been like with them. You know, if they hadn't died.
Well, I reckon things would be a lot different.
But never mind. Let's not sit around reminiscing like a couple of old geezers. I don't know about you, but I'm gonna go and get some rest.
Oh, I'm fucking starving.
I am so fucking hungry. Even that dog turd looks tempting. It's like a big, fat sausage. Just a pinch of pepper.
It might be better with horseradish. Let me see if I can go and sniff us out something a bit more appetizing.
So, did you find anything? Not even a bread crust.
What are you talking about?
Don't even ask. All they can think about is stuffing their guts.
Wouldn't you rather speak about something else?
What? You expect us to tell jokes?
All right. Have you heard the one about a Jew, a Muslim, and a priest stuck in a fort?
One does not make light of faith, my friend.
Then tell us about something else. What's life like in Mali?
And more importantly, what are the women like?
The finest in the world, fellows.
Schmonzes.
Have you ever seen our beautiful Czech girls?
Barely. They are so covered up in clothes, it is like talking to a pile of laundry.
And what do your women wear?
In the heat, very little, friends. Especially from the waist up.
I thought your god forbade that.
My country has its own customs. And covering women up for no reason is not one of them.
Damn, fellas. We should go and have a look there someday, eh?
Ada would have liked to go there for certain.
We will have to drink to that Polish bastard sometime.
Do we have anything to drink?
Our rota has not run out yet, right?
I spent my whole life in the tavern, and now I should drink a toast with water? I would eat boiled racks, but this? Never.
But fellas, in Granada, I met a soldier who told me that once while under siege, he cooked up soup from shoes.
Shoes?
And how did it taste?
I suppose it depends on what the shoe was made of, and what it stepped in.
We haven't sunk that low yet.
I'm certainly not going to eat your stinky old boots.
I wouldn't recommend it, but perhaps shoes made of a fine leather. Maybe sheep leather.
Oh, and worn by a young virgin too, huh? Is it food or flesh you lust after?
She might not be a virgin, but I saw Frenzel's old woman wearing such shoes.
We should eat the shoes of our captain's wife.
Well, she doesn't wear them anymore. Last time I saw her wearing an old pair.
She must have noticed you looking at them with lust in your eyes and hid them away.
Do you have anything to eat?
Don't talk to me about food. I'm starving where I stand. But I have some booze hidden here. When the Pragas scale the walls, I won't be dying sober.
You mentioned some booze. Could I buy it from you?
And what would I spend that money on here? No, I'll keep it for myself and my friends.
How are our horses holding out? Do you have enough food for them?
Aye, there's enough hay here, but horses need movement. I try to ride them around the courtyard, but there's one brown mare in the back, Boudica. I can't get near her.
Who does the mare belong to?
Ostoy.
I don't know him.
And you never will? He's wrapped in a shroud in the Outer Bailey, along with other men. That mare would only listen to him. I'm afraid she'll die unless someone takes her for a ride.
I'm good with horses. Maybe she'll let me ride her.
I won't stop you, but if she kicks you, don't come crying to me. But if you manage to do it, I'll be glad. It would be a shame to lose an animal like that. But I'm at my wit's end.
Let's go, girl. You'll be better. You'll see.
I can't believe it. Listen to you. Give her legs a good stretching out.
You see? Told you a ride would do you good. We'll just go for a little ride here. Good girl. Now, let's go back to the stables.
Whoa. Thanks, Henry. Put her in the back there so nothing spooks her.
And we're back. Do you see? You're not so wild. I rode that mare around for you. If I didn't have my own horse, I'd consider keeping her.
You certainly have a way with horses. Thanks, Henry. She was starting to look so unwell, I was considering cutting her throat for meat.
That sounds like something the devil would want to do.
But I won't let him. As my pa used to say, if you're ever in hard times, you'll know you hit the bottom when you start eating horses. Do you know what? I'll give you some of that booze you were asking about. The wife doesn't like it when I drink anyway.
This might sound strange, but I need those fine shoes you have.
What? For God's sake, why?
Well, they can be used to make broth, so we can eat.
Lord in heaven, what cheek!
I know it sounds horrible, but we need to regain our strength before the next attack. I know shoe soup won't be a delicacy, but at least it'll help us forget about hunger for a bit. Your shoes could save lives.
For the love of God, fine. Take them. They're in a chest in my room. I hope they fill your stomachs.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
How are we doing?
Do you want to hear the truth? Or what I tell the troops?
Give it to me straight. Otherwise I wouldn't ask.
There's a pile of corpses lying below the walls, and they'll start to rot if we don't bury them soon. Right on the spot. No consecrated ground. All those fellows who laid down their lives in the last few weeks defending this castle. And if it carries on the same way, we'll be glad to die in battle. We're running out of food, if you haven't noticed.
The main thing is not to give up. All those good men would have died for nothing.
You're right. We have to trust that Yobs won't let us down.
I got those shoes.
You are truly a resourceful man, Henry. So, let us see them. I am doing it more out of boredom than hunger. So, Let us make some shoe broth. I will leave the testing to you.
I think I'll leave it up to Lord Capon. He's the one who forced me to find something to eat.
May his lordship enjoy my soup.
I'm starving, Janos. You wouldn't have anything? For me and Capon?
I wish I can help you, but I cannot just give what anybody want, even friend. I really don't have nothing to give away just like that.
Hey, come here. Are you fucking joking? It's my turn for food next. You trying to get yours instead of me? We're not going to starve here while that fucking dog is running around. Will you kill it yourself? Or will I have to do it?
Me and Musa made broth with lambskin from some shoes. Wouldn't you rather have that?
Are you fucking mad? Why the hell would I eat a shoe when you have a nice piece of meat following you around? No fucking way!
Mutt will still come in handy for us. Or have you already forgotten about that nighttime raid? If the watchman had Mutt with them, he would have sniffed them out right away.
So fucking take him with you next time. But don't give him food from our supplies. Let that beast find his own food or I'll wring his fucking neck.
I brought you something to eat.
Let's see. Quick! What the fuck is this? It stinks like boiled farts.
Just so you know, we owe Lady Frentzel for this soup.
In that case, poor Frenzel. What did she make it with?
Actually, I made it myself. From her finest lambskin shoes. It was Moose's idea.
Well, that's just great.
Would you rather starve to death?
Right. Give it to me then. We need to gain our strength. Zizka says we need to go to the Outer Bailey after.
Why?
For a funeral. We can't leave these bodies lying around here any longer. It wouldn't be good. But, first, let's eat. What have you got?
Say something, Father.